Hi guys, here's a short review of the Awekeys metal keycaps I unboxed a while ago. Just like the ceramic keycaps, I was only going to do a sound test originally, but I couldn't resist sharing some impressions I got along the way while using them. So these keycaps are metal with lasered but not engraved legends. I must admit I hadn't expected them to be lasered based off of how they look, but anyway, if they are, it should be very durable. You can see that the WASD keys have become a little bit darker, so you can smudge them with your fingers, but that's okay, it's not that bad. Plus, the lettering is in the correct position, top left, and the font looks like it's either Helvetica or something similar, which is excellent. That's the best keycap font in my opinion, so that's off to a really good start. This is the titanium black colorway. It's not 100% black, though they do also do those. They're called obsidian black. This is more of a dark gray. I dimmed the studio lights a little bit to eliminate some of the reflections off of them so you can get a slightly better idea of what they look, but it's still not 100% accurate. I think they look really good, to be honest. The product page also belies how good they look. It's got this nice subtle shine to it, and the color tone is very good as well. And I think it's not even ostentatious somehow, just classy. Really nice. Although they do also do all sorts of other colors, and even gold, silver and copper colored ones. You can also get them without legends and with some add-on packs, like for a 7-unit layout, although it comes with caps for ANSI and ISO out of the box, which is really nice. It's good to see ISO getting some love from keycap manufacturers. This particular set costs just shy of $200. Basically, glossy sets are $200, matte ones $180, and the gold and silver ones are a little bit more expensive at about $330. Now, obviously, that's a lot of money for keycaps, but really, something like this was never going to be cheap, let's be honest. They're very heavy and nano-coated, whatever that means. The sales team I spoke to couldn't elaborate what nanomaterial it actually was, which as a chemist who works in nanomaterials slightly disappointed me because I was pretty interested, but whatever, it's got a coating, I guess, coated with nano. I weighed a Q on our analytical lab balance, which I'm a bit embarrassed to see how dirty it is, by the way, and anyway, a standard OG cherry keycap is just under a gram, and the metal one is 5.74 grams, so the difference is substantial. It's almost 6 times as heavy. The spacebar is almost 30 grams. What a whopper, listen to this. I like the typing feel, and they're not too cold, although if you have a strong aversion towards smooth keycaps, these might not be ideal for you. They're not as mega smooth as the ceramic ones were, but it's not granular like textured PBT or something. Pretty pleased with them overall typing wise. The caps have steep edges, but you don't feel that on the fingers. Even just the sound of picking them up or rolling them around in your hands or just playing with them is really nice. It's like they're little bells or something, or really nice old coins. The spacebar especially is just absolutely crazy. Listen to this. Some people have expressed concern about their mounting system because although they're made for MX mount, they don't use a typical enclosed MX stem, presumably as that's much harder to manufacture. Instead, they use 4 prongs meant to kind of fork over the slider. Now, I don't think this is quite as stable as a normal MX stem, but in practice they don't feel noticeably wobblier than normal. I'll be honest, wobbling isn't something I care about a lot. I got started on Alps after all, but to my dulled senses, it isn't a big deal. But to some of you, this may feel unstable. I should note that it may take some fiddling to work the bigger keycaps properly. This shift key, for example, kept getting stuck in the downward position because the stabilizer stems kept clipping the stabilizer well. I took it on and off once or twice, and since then it's been fine, as you can see, and none of the other keys had this issue. But like other weird material keycaps, this is something to be aware of, or at least suspicious of. The Serra keys had this as well, I think even on the exact same key, but they also fixed themselves. Maybe it's the stabilizer actually and not even the keycaps. Probably not even a big issue, but I thought it would be good to mention. Now, one reason I stuck it on my 8-bit Do keyboard is because 1, this has ZealPC clickies in it, and 2, this is a fantastic chassis for bringing out the sound of switches and keycaps, and since these keycaps sound pretty good, I figured you'd like this sort of thing. That's going to be one typing demo. The other one is on my Keychron, which is a very stiff chassis with linears, so kind of the opposite of this. I think it looks really good on that one too, by the way, which is why I made that my thumbnail, to show them off a bit better than I can on the 8-bit Do. In any case, you get a typing demo on both for comparison. Hope you enjoyed the mini review, and see you in the next video.